Hello everybody, it's Tips with Steve Pebb. I got another video for you. Now, again, there's not a wrong way of doing this. There's only my way of doing it for me. Now, I'm going to explain to you what we're going to do. We're going to make some jug line weights. Now, there's people use rocks and tied on and wired on in bricks, and they use window weights. I know all y'all old timers seen them window weights that's in an old house in the window, and it's on a rope and this big old iron. It's iron. Window weights, they use that. But in Oklahoma, you cannot use any metal on a trot line or jug line. So I came up with the conclusion I make some cement weights out of red Solo cups. Now, I noticed when I was doing the red Solo cup weights on my jug lines, what would happen is that the jugs would float off on a stormy day when the rain's running and the current is flowing. Because when the lake fills up from the creeks, it goes into the lake, and there's always a spillway. Every lake has a spillway. Now the water goes over the spillway, that just makes the water come flowing faster and harder. And it'll carry your jugs, and you won't find them. If it's a big lake, you will not find them. And here's another thing. You catch a big fish, you're not going to know what happened to your weight, your jug, because you don't know if the fish took it under the water or took it to the other side of the cove or the lake, or if the current took it down to the spillway. You don't know. And I started losing some jugs that way. So I went up a little bit bigger. And what I started doing is I went to a little bigger cup. And what happened, I put this wire, copper coated wire, and it's got this yellow coating on it. And I thought, well, they keep the rope, your twine, from rubbing on that wire, might protect it. But what started happening after using these a while, the current and the wind, and then you pulling it up, and what happens, it's pretty strong at first, but after a while it gets real loose. And a few times I have picked up my weight, and this here broke off right there you can't use it. All this cement's wasted. Now you got a jug, and if you ain't got an extra spare weight in your boat, well, that's just another jug you can't use till tomorrow when you come back out to bait your jugs or check your jugs. So I still got these, but I don't use them no more because they're small. And they're bigger than the red Solo cup, but they're still not big enough, because here's what I do. I want my weight to sit on the bottom. If I'm in 10 foot of water, I want my jug line to be 11 foot. Now, if the creek rises and the lake water goes up, then it's not, it could go 12, 13, 14 foot deep. Your rope's only 11 foot, so it's not going to touch the bottom. But on a normal day, if I'm fishing 10 foot of water, I want 11 foot weight on the ground. So what I did, and this is what I've done, I went to a bigger Casey. I don't know if y'all ever heard of Casey. They got Casey's in Oklahoma. Now, you know, a red Solo cup is smaller than this. Red Solo cup about right here. This is a little bit bigger, but look how much bigger this one is. Now, this is the perfect size for me. Them fish don't, if fish is on the ground in the mud, a catfish ain't pulling this way. When you come out there tomorrow morning, that catfish on that hook, on that jug, and right where you put it. Now he's gonna jerk that jug and pull it around in a circle, and he's gonna, if he's a big one, he's gonna pull it around And over time, you're gonna wear this. It's gonna go back and forth and back and forth, and then you know what happens with wire when you younger used to do like this, twist the wire like that to break your wire. Well, that's what happens. If that breaks and that catfish is doing that, your weight is on the bottom of the lake and the fish is gone, and you got to go look for this jug. So what we're going to do, we're not using these here wires no more for loops up here. We're going to a chain. I use a chain. On all mine now, I put a chain, a regular chain. I cut them off with the bolt cutter, and I make them where they go down in there, and I got about that much sticking out of there. But my wife, she come up with a good idea. She has a bunch of these dog collars, because she raises dogs. And so she said, cut them in half. You got a ring on the end. You put that down there, you tie your rope to there. So I said, man, that's a good idea. So that's what we're gonna do, folks. We're gonna make, hold on, whoa. Close. Let me hydrate just 1 minute. We're gonna do this real quick. Now, don't turn this video off and say, okay, I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna put the cement in there and he's gonna put the chain in there and then that's it. So I don't need to watch it. Well, yeah, there is. There's one more. Because this is Tips with Steve Pep. And it's a tip. I got one more tip to help you on this. So watch me. Now, here's what we're gonna do. Tanner wants you to help me. You hold these. You hand me one at a time.
Okay.
All right. Give me that rod there.
Okay.
Okay.
One at a time.
Yeah. Let me get one more drink, folks. One more. Okay. Now, what we're gonna do?
Oops.
Okay. Now, you said that was easy. Yes, it was easy. Now, what you want to do, now, this, you put this chain down in this cup, it's going to stay down, it's going to stay in there, but I just, to make me feel better, I want to put this here in there like this. And twist that so it's right there, just like this. Now watch this. And this ain't the tip. I got another tip to show y'all. Hold on. Now I'm gonna push this right down in there. Don't hold this chain up. Let it have some slack in there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now I'm gonna hold that right there like that. Then we're gonna put this right here for the time being. Okay, give me another one there, Tanner. This is my buddy. This is my helper. Tell them who you are.
My name is Tanner Johnson. I like to help around here.
He likes helping. He is a good helper. He's my buddy, man. He is all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm gonna give me another one. Now I ain't gonna make but 3 right here in front of you. I'm gonna make some more. Cause every once in a while I make a few extra.
Yeah.
You know. Cause people will steal your jugs and you just end up losing them sometimes. Okay. Now what we're gonna do, watch this folks. I'm gonna do okay. Now just bear with me, folks. I got a little something else to show you. You're gonna curl that around, just something to hold this down there so it ain't gonna come up. Put that in there like that, and then you want this to go down in there. Now it's gonna be a mess. Sometimes you make a mess. Anytime you mess with wet cement, and then you gotta get it just right. You gotta get a hold of that wire down there where.
Yep.
Okay, now we're almost done. Got one more right here, folks. And then I'm gonna show you something. Then after I turn the video off, I'll make the rest of mine, and then you'll get the hang of it, how to do it. But you know, there's an easy way to do it. Easier ways of doing this than this way. I mean, but this here, they'll last you the rest of your life. The rest of your life, you won't ever have to make another jug weight at all. Okay. Okay, folks. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to hydrate one more time.
Yeah, I'm ready for another one.
You just hold them, because we'll come back when we're done with this video. We'll finish making some more. Okay, folks. I'm going to make 2 more trips to right over here because I got to show you something how I'm going to do this. Because you want these wires hanging up in the air. Two more trips, folks. One more trip, folks. Okay, now what you want these sticking here in the middle. So you take this, you put your board here, you gotta find something to raise it up above. You wanna put it above the Okay, got this in the middle. You want this chain and ring in the middle. You don't want it out to the side. Because what's going to happen when you drop your weight down there on the ground on the bottom of the lake, it's not going to stand up like it's going to lay down. So this here is the way I do it. Now, I watched a couple of videos. I said, well, I'll make me a video because I watch people making these weights for their jug line. Well, they get plastic. They take a plastic, they take some kind of a plastic in a bowl or whatever, and they put it down, they put their wire in there, and then they put their cement in there, and then after the cement dry, they take a knife, and then they cut the plastic off the cement. You don't need to cut the plastic off the cement. That plastic gonna be there for years. Leave the plastic on there. Don't dull your knife trying to cut through cement. Take plastic off. That's the way I do it, folks. Right here. This is tips with Steve Pibb. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, if it's too much trouble, give it a thumb down. And if you like this video or some of my other ones, subscribe if you want to. And I want to thank my wife for videoing this. I want to thank Tanner, my buddy, Dr. Bob, for helping. And I want to tell y'all, God bless you people. And take your family fishing. Go fishing. It's enjoyable to go out there jug lining, trot lining, fishing with a fishing pole, limb lining. Now they got a deal where people take a PVC pipe or a fiberglass pole and put a hook and drill a hole and they stick it in the ground in the dirt. That's called, I don't know what it's called. If y'all know what it's called, post in a comment on the bottom of my video here. Tell me what it is. Did he do pole or something like that? I don't know. But I want to thank y'all, and God bless you people, and I'm out of here.